How to add two rational numbers. We have two rational numbers here, 4 over 7 and 11 over 4. We have to add these two rational numbers. Now, the first step is that you first find the LCM of denominators, that is 7 and 4. If you find the denominator of 7 and 4, you get 28, right? You get 28. Now, the second step is to find the equivalent rational numbers of both these two rational numbers such that their denominator is 28, that is LCM. So if you have to find the equivalent rational number of this rational number in a way that it should have 28 as its denominator. So what number should we multiply 7 with so that we get 28 in the denominator? Clearly by 4. Now, since you have multiplied the denominator with 4, you have to multiply the numerator also with 4. So you get 16 over 28, right? So this 16 over 28 is actually equivalent rational number of this one whose denominator is 28. Now, if we have to find the equivalent rational number of this rational number, that is 11 over 4, such that its denominator is also 28, so what number should we multiply 4 with so that we get the denominator as 28? Clearly by 7. So you have to multiply the numerator also with 7. You get 77 over 28. So this 77 over 28 is an equivalent rational number of this rational number whose denominator is 28. Okay, now what's the benefit of this one? Now we have the same denominators of this one and this one, that is 28, right? That's why we took LCM. Now you simply add it like this. This is 16 over 28 plus 77 over 28. The denominator is common, so simply write denominator as it is and just add these two numerators. If you add it, you get 83 and 93 over 28. Okay, so this is 93 over 28. This is the answer for this one. Now, in this example, we have 11 over 5 plus minus 3 over 15. Or, if it was like this, 11 over 5 plus 3 over minus 15. Here, the negative sign is in the numerator. Here, negative sign is in the denominator. So, whenever we see such situation where we have negative sign in the denominator, so first you write this, that is this 3 over minus 15 as minus 3 over 15. And when you are writing this in examination, you'll have to show the steps how you do this. So I'll show you the step here. This is 3 over minus 15. We don't want negative sign in the denominator. So simply find the equivalent rational number such that this negative sign gets removed from here. So multiply this 3 with minus 1 and this minus 15 with minus 1. We have discussed all these things earlier also in our previous videos. So this becomes what? Minus 3 over 15. Minus 15 times minus 1 makes it plus 15, right? So now it is what? 11 over 5. It's same thing what we have here. So always make sure that you don't have negative sign in the denominator. Now here, The first step is what? Take LCM. So if you have to find LCM of 5 and 15, what will be it? So LCM of 5 and 15 comes 15, right? So you have to find the equivalent rational number of 11 or 5 such that the denominator is 15. So what number should you multiply 5 with such that denominator becomes 15? Clearly with 3. So you have to multiply the numerator also with 3 and you get 33 over 15. Now this is an equivalent rational number of this rational number having the denominator 15. In this case, this is already in 15, so that is the denominator is already 15, so we don't need to change anything. Simply write it here. That is minus 3 over 15. Right? Now add these two. So you have to add these two now. Right? So if you add them, denominator is same now. So simply write the denominator here 15 and 33 plus, okay, this plus sign keep in mind, and then bracket minus 3. Now this is 33. When you see this plus sign outside the bracket, and if outside the bracket is plus sign and just within the bracket is minus sign, so plus and minus when fight with each other, it becomes minus sign. So this is 33 minus 3 or 15. This gives you 30 or 15. So this is the answer. Here you have minus 11 over 10 plus 3 over 4, or if it was like 11 over minus 10 plus 3 over 4. Everything is same, just negative sign is in the numerator and here negative sign is in the denominator. So surely we don't want negative sign in the denominator. So you have to remove this. It should be 11 minus 10. So multiply with minus 1 and multiply with minus 1. This is the way to find the equivalent rational number. It becomes 11 minus 11 over 10. Same thing, right? 11 minus 11 over 10 plus 3 over 4. Same thing. Now, the first step should be what? LCM of 10 and 4. If you find LCM of 10 and 4, it comes 20. So, the second step. The second step is always what? Finding equivalent rational number having denominator as LCM, equal to LCM. In this case, what number should we multiply 10 with so that denominator becomes 20? Clearly with 2. So you have to multiply numerator also with 2. This becomes what? Minus 22 over 20. And here, in this case, this is 3 over 4. So what number should we multiply 4 with such that the denominator comes 20, clearly with 5. So you have to multiply the numerator also with 5. And you get 15 over 20, right? This is an equivalent rational number of this rational number having the denominator as 20. And this is the equivalent rational number of this one having the denominator 20, right? So now you have to add these two, that is minus 22 over 20 plus 15 over 20. Now if you add these two, you have denominator as 20. This is minus 22 plus 15. Now minus 22 plus 15, it gives you minus 7 over 20. And why minus 7? Because minus sign is with 22, right? So it's a greater number, therefore minus sign will be here, right? So this is the answer for this addition. Here, minus 3 over 4 plus minus 7 over 8, the first thing is always to check whether you have negative sign in the denominator or not? No, we don't have. So the first step will be LCM of 4 and 8, right? LCM of 4 and 8. So LCM of 4 and 8 comes 8. Okay, now the second step, finding equivalent rational number, numbers, in a way that the denominator is equal to LCM, like 8 in this way. So what number should we multiply with? What number should we multiply 4 with such that denominator becomes 8, clearly with 2. So you have to multiply your numerator also with 2. And you get minus 6 over 8. This is the equivalent rational number of this rational number having denominator as 8. In this case, since the denominator is already 8, so we don't need to change anything here. This is 8 and in bracket minus 7. And here you have to add these two now. Now, denominators are same, so put 8 here. This is minus 6 plus minus 7. Okay, now plus outside the bracket and minus within the bracket, they fight with each other and it becomes minus. So this is minus 6 and minus 7. You have to carefully notice what is within this bracket, whether plus or minus. Okay, so minus 6 minus 7 over 8, and this gives you minus 13 over 8. Okay, so this is minus 13 over 8, and this is the answer for this one. In the next video, we are going to watch subtraction of two rational numbers. Thanks for watching.